It's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. If you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. Spring is here, and those maples are all tapped. We got cold beer, and those buckets are full of sap. So I guess it's maple syrup time again, and you can smell the maple sugar in the wind. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. All here, and there's still lots of room. Let's get weighed, play that maple sugar tune, and we can boil all day and all night, and pray that the sugar comes out right. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. All right, you know it, let's sing it. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. That sounds good. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. It's as sweet as maple syrup. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back. I'm here, but you find me out at the sugar shack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. Hey Jeff, is that getting close? You'll find me out at the sugar shack. Oh, it smells good, brother. You'll find me out at the sugar shack. I think we better take off our batch. Hey man, we're waiting on you at the sugar shack.
Who'll be stopping by to say hello? Out here it's real life, no fuss, no show. With Highland cattle and piggies on the go. We got meat, birds, fur babies too. Gardens growing fresh, right in view. I'm baking up love in all that I do, and helping the small folks to see them through. Welcome to the Bronx, where the fun's running wild, with the homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Bronx. We're waiting just for you. Out in the yard, where the chickens roam, we're building a life that feels like home. From the veggies we grow to the soil we turn, it's a simple life and so much to learn. I'm baking bread, smell the warm, sweet air. Piggies squealing, love's everywhere. We lend a hand to channels that care, because lifting each other is what we share. Welcome to the Bronx, where the fun's running wild, with the homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Bronx. We're waiting just for you. So come on and join, let's build it together through thick and thin in any weather. We're all in this, let's make it better at the Bronx. It's a life to treasure. Welcome to the Bronx, where the fun's running wild, with a homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl come on by, have a laugh or two at the Bronx. We're waiting just for you. Yeah, at the Bronx, we're waiting just for you. Welcome to the Bronx.
Hey, hey, hey. Why don't we kick off Procrastination Thursday? There we go. See, I'm unlike Glenda yesterday. I'm got my earbud on, so I know you can hear me and see me. I'm cheating. But don't leave it to Glenda. Goodness gracious. And our little ticker down right there, 66 days till we get on the ship. Mm-mm-mm. Can't wait. Hey, Tiffany. How's New Brunswick? And there's Miss Jody Young. How are you, Jody? Hopefully you're feeling wonderful. You're feeling better. Hey, Cynthia, how's the Netherlands handling you today? hopefully, hopefully the Netherlands is, a lot nicer than what we are here today. It's warm, but it's overcast, rainy. But who have we got some news? We my my youngest got home from work yesterday, and he goes comes out and he goes, Dad, did you know that your raised bed collapsed? The tomatoes were already starting to blossom. It took us 2 hours yesterday. At least I was able to get the blossom or get everything back into the soil so that I didn't lose it. Ooh, I was not happy. Not happy at all. Hey, Sue, how are you? Butt Files. And of course, we got who else we got in here? Wow, we have the Giggle Monster, Miss Linda. She's in here. Nice to see you, Linda. And we got Joey. Joey was in here right away. I guess I forgot to hit the go button at midnight last night. And, well, okay, now that I know I can hear myself, that's it of that. I guess I didn't hit the enter key. So it was still sitting in my to-do things. It was all ready to go. Oh well. You guys know I'll always be here unless I tell you. And there's a hat that Sir Jesse and Miss Lisa gave me. I like my T-Axis hat. That's one of two or one of three T-Axis hats. So, I owe him another Canadian hat. I know he's not in here yet. And if he is, he's lurking, and he knows what he's going to get at the ship. you guys hear any banging or beep, 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 that's just the construction across the way. Who else do we got? We got Joey, Miss Linda, Miss Stephanie. We got Cynthia. Ooh, sunny and warm in the Netherlands today. 80. In the 90s on the weekend. We're supposed to be 45 with the humidex Monday. And that's Celsius. Let me do the conversion for you. Oh, crap, that's hot. So, to get your Fahrenheit, you double and add 32. That's well over 100. We don't do well. We're up here for a reason. No alligators, no crocodiles, no poisonous snakes. No tornadoes. Well, what little tornadoes we have, we'll say they're nothing compared to what you guys endure. And hey, Bill. Yeah, it is hot today, but it's definitely it's one of those very you can cut the air with a knife kind of. It started last night whenever we were outside working, putting together my my new race beds. Next year, I got to figure out how I can I got to figure out how to rebuild it with all that soil in it. But I guess I could mount it up on one, fix the other. I got half of the bed underneath the bed right now. Anyways, it's not even like we had a lot of rain. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Thank you, Miss Jody. Appreciate it. And there's another YouTuber I watch. They live not that far away from Miss Jody, and he's a crabber. Oh, I want to go for a drive and pick up some of them fresh crabs that he gets out of the bay. And yeah, you can actually order from him, so I may just have to do that once I know the tariffs are officially off. Rumor is they're not charging it anymore at the border. I don't believe it. Because, well, the last time I crossed the border, it cost me a whole lot of money. And I have something small that I won on it was a gift on a Whatnot show. I called down to the UPS guys and told them they could have it. Sell it, do whatever they want. Because it would cost me about $200 to go get one thing. Not my idea of fun. But are you at home, Bill, or are you back out in the ship? It's hard to keep track of that boy. He's everywhere. And I know you were talking about what on your live earlier in the week, Bill, you were talking about just give me a sec. Debbie's just asking about Hank. He had another rough couple days. He doesn't. We're starting to think that he might have an allergy to his food. So, needless to say, hopefully, we don't have to keep going up in price. Because as it is, a bag of food that lasts us about 5 weeks for this little goblin is $180. All I gotta say is, ouch! That dog lives better than me. I was actually, I was joking with Sir Grace and Glenda on, how our animals live better than us. And if you go back on the Ann Lynn show yesterday, you could find out where the puppers, Glenda's puppers, went this week for a checkup. Like I say, he lives better than most humans. Now, as he should. But unfortunately, my puppers doesn't have the insurance. Sorry, I got a whole lot of stuff. My daughter was supposed to take my truck because there was, for some reason, there seemed to be some blotches show up whenever they vacuumed it. I don't know. I'm not holding them responsible whatsoever. It's, what, 7-year-old truck. Yes, it's in immaculate shape and it's only got 60,000 miles. It's not even broke in yet. But all I gotta say is, what are you doing, Goop? Hey, Hank. Hankers, come over here with Dad, bud, so I know where you are. Yeah. So I get up this morning, and Kyle woke up right after me because, well, part of his job's working weekends. So I look out front. I'm like, why is my truck here? So I sent my lovely daughter a message, and I'm like, why is my truck here? You were supposed to bring it to the dealership today. Needless to say, she forgot. I want to go to Alaska, and hopefully people will forget me. I'll go live in a little cabin up in the mountains. I will wave to all the trains as they go by. So long as they drop off food as they go back and forth, I'll be happy. As long as I got a comfy chair or even a rocking chair with padding, I could handle it. But anyways, I don't see any cruisers in here yet. Hey, Virginia, how you doing? Nice to see you. And yeah, I don't see any cruisers in here yet, but they usually catch it on the rerun. So I'm just going to put a FYI out. If you want to change your airfare, you have, what did I say? We have 66 days. So you have 6 days. And yes, you will still have to pay a bit of a penalty. But oh, I know, Miss Linda. I always need 66 days. So we have 6 days to make amendments to your flight itinerary. And after that, you have, even right now, you lose. I don't know how they calculate it, because they calculated me at one rate, Danielle at another. It just makes no sense. And I blew the whistle on them. I said, how are you charging us when it's just a simple move? And mine was medical. Mine wasn't even because I didn't like the times. They wanted me to be in the airport for 36 hours without pain meds. I would have ended up in Washington, D.C. in a hospital. That didn't matter to them. So I had to pay, I forget, $110 penalty. And then it's supposed to be 25%. Mine's under 25%. Not that I'm complaining. And I asked them 4 times, are you sure that is my price? Yes. This is a recorded line, correct? Yes. Okay. Not my first rodeo. And it's going to be my last with NCL. Unless, don't get me wrong, it is 100%. They can still turn it around on the ship. Now, I'm not holding them responsible for my vacation. That's up to me. They're only giving me a vessel to do my vacation. So, I just want to ensure that everybody has a fair go or a fair kick at the can, per se. Like I say, friends of ours that were supposed to go on our trip, but wouldn't get called back, so they went with Celebrity. And they got a last minute, they booked within a week of sale date. They came back 2 weeks ago. So yes, they were spring. Like they said, there was a lot of ice in the water. And, it had all broken it was all broken up, and it wasn't a huge issue. But if we would have waited right to the last day, we were trying to give folks time to pay this off. That's the mentality behind Jesse and I booking for this particular date. We could have went midsummer, but the end of August is still in whale season. Fishing is supposed to be better in the fall, and it's still about 60 degrees. But I've already started a what we're going to a synopsis of day one onwards. And up till a year and a half, well, a little over a year ago, whenever Terry left, everything was superb. Terry would call me once a week. Since Terry left just over a year ago, we've had 8 cruise consultants. Not fun. But it is what it is, and I just wanted to put that out there, that if you want to change your itinerary, because for some reason I don't remember ever saying that I was going to leave the Monday. I know Debbie and I had thrown it around, but I don't formally remember saying that to them. So I put how much we would have paid for a hotel, plus the extra. I think it was going to cost us, I don't know, it was a stupid amount of money to fly on Monday over Sunday. And yes, it's going to be a tough one, but all we got to do is we're flying from Seattle to Calgary. Calgary, we jump on a 737, and we mosey on into Ottawa. So we only have one connector. So, and that was cheaper than them sending me from Seattle way south and then 5.5 hours back north the next day. Tell me who that benefited. Sending me to Washington, D.C. and sending some of our southern guests to Chicago. Makes sense, doesn't it? I'm supposed to be flying over Chicago. But it is what it is. And it's all, shall we say, water under the bridge. Thank you, Miss Linda. Between you and Miss Jody, got my cheerleaders going on. So yeah, today's not going to be a big, long, drawn out. Well, I'm not planning on it being. Not like last week where poor Jesse and Johnny, they were stuck in here, I was trying to get where I could get it canceled. Nope. It didn't help me out one iota. And I do appreciate them because we were live for a little over 5 hours. They had nothing else better to do. And I was still trying to shut down the thing until it went and kicked me out. So, yeah. Hey, Marianne. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Great blessings to you. So, what else? Anybody got anything big planned for the weekend? Oh, look at that, Miss Judy. She's giving out. Oh, Miss Jody. Oh my God. Sorry, I've got a little dollar sign that's covering. She gave away 5 memberships. Ooh-wee. That's awesome because I'm going to be dropping at least 1, if not 2, videos. Hopefully this afternoon. If not, I'll wait till Saturday morning. I'll put it out to the membership early, like I always do. And then bang, bang, boom. It must just say on YouTube because it doesn't tell me here who got them. Oh, yes, it did. James Hull got one. Danny days ahead. Joey. Fix it for you. Critter Creek. Mickey's a member. Oh, wait. And Nanny Tim. Well, thank you, Miss Jody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know all those people are going to thank you too. Most of them come in tomorrow because Danny's working today. Joey, I think they're leaving shortly. Needless to say, yeah, Ginger's probably going to. Oh my goodness. Hi, Angie. It's a federal holiday. Also, your anniversary. Wow, that's awesome. How do you get a federal holiday on your anniversary? Do tell. Do tell. you got some pull, girl. Well, a happy anniversary to you guys. And I'm still saying you traded down. Same as my wife. But that's okay. My wife just tends to say we're special. And I guess, well, we have a couple more people that are lurking. And there is the one and only Jamie Conroy, who we're going to be sitting on a ship. Actually, we're going to sit in a hotel first. Then we'll go sit in a ship. 66 days till we jump on. And don't forget, you guys can't walk on the ship. You got to jump on the ship. Just saying. There's protocols and rules. Just putting it out there. And yeah, that's why I started a bit early today. I may or may not have to take the truck over myself to the dealership, or my daughter might come home for lunch. I don't know. Ba-dum-bum-bum, da-da-da. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jesse and Lisa are on the road. They might already be there, too. I don't know. It just finished pouring rain. Well, the water truck is washing the road off. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. Darn tootin', ring my bell. Just saying. Trying to think what else is going on other than my raised bed biting the biscuit, falling apart. And like I said yesterday, they started with yellow flowers on my tomatoes. Needless to say, the yellow flowers are no longer on. There's a lot of different I'd say there's about 5 plants that are buried. What do? Thank goodness I planted about 10 extras. But anyways, what have we got? We got 39 minutes. Come on now. You guys got to have something going on. It's a federal holiday there, for goodness sakes. Now, does that mean is that like one of the holidays up here where only federal employees get the holiday? Or does everybody get the holiday? And then 2 weeks down the road, you got July 4th, July 1st here, July 4th down there. And we just had to sign up for our Canada Day. Very excited. We got more funding this year from the government because our municipality, 2 days before Canada Day, turns 200 years since it's been founded. So, unfortunately, we were not founded by a very nice man. He was a very, very asinine. Yeah, he was not a nice man. He wouldn't argue with you. He'd just kill you. So, unfortunately, we're not celebrating him. We are celebrating the lovely folks who built our municipality. So, we were very fortunate that a lot of the settlers settled here. And my ancestors from Germany came roughly about the same time, maybe a little bit before, and started lumbering. So my great grandfather was a lumber baron here about an hour from here. And his logs used to float down. It's a small little river called the Bonashare River. And they used to horse and buggy the logs into the water, send them down, and one of the collecting spots was right here. So, needless to say, I would give a whole lot of money to end up with one of his log ends. And they're in there. They just have not been found yet. And I know they'd be worth a pretty penny. We'll just put it that way. And one of the people that are on council with me said he might. He said, don't get your hopes up. But he said, I think I might have one of your log ends. Since I am one of the heirs to the Broom family, I don't have to give it to anyone. I don't have to declare it through census or anything. I just take it. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, okay, Jamie. So it just looks like if you're a federal employee, you get the day off. Nothing wrong with that. One iota. So yeah, needless to say, there's another spot where we think we might be able to find them. And I do believe what's going on, Gopes? Is there somebody here? You tell them it's your yard. Stay out of it. Oh, that was just a dump truck. They've taken that they're turning around in my yard, and they've already started breaking up my asphalt. Needless to say, I had a chitty chatty with the head guy for this new subdivision. And I said, I want it removed and I want it fixed. Well, what do you mean? Nowhere does it say Kavanaugh turnaround on my driveway. And I said, I knew this was going to happen. I said, I don't want you turning around on my driveway. Well, you used to. And I'm like, I own it. And I knew how to drive on it. Needless to say, we had a bit of a discussion Tuesday night. But our capital, Amsterdam, exists 750 years this year. Wow. Well, don't forget though, Cynthia, a lot of the settlers over here came from over there. Okay, Jerry. Just living the dream, Jerry. Living the dream. Or is that falling asleep and having a nightmare? I'm unsure about that one. But I suppose we could always open paste. It's the same rule. I prefer people don't use or hide behind their avatar. I know there is some people that do, and that's okay. And you want to come, you want to advertise your channel, you want to chitty chatty, you want to talk about the cruise, you want to, whatever you want to do, we'll do. We're not going to be staying on a whole lot longer, but probably another half hour. It all depends on if my daughter comes and she needs me to take my truck, or if I have to take my truck, or if she's going to take it back to the dealership. But anyways, 66 days, Jerry. I think you guys are only coming in one day before, so that's 65 days, and we'll see each other again. '64 before I get to see Jesse and Sandy and David and Glenda and Sir Grace, and then on Saturday we've got Tony and Ange, got Johnny and Christine. Oh, you guys are coming in 2 days early also. Awesome. But you are not staying at the Max, correct? Or did you figure out that it was going to be just as cheap to stay at the Max? I tell you what, Seattle, they got a racket going on there. They have so many hidden charges in their hotels. It is weird. And I mean that with the most loving of weirdness. But I checked, and oh my God, what's the name of that hotel? Anyways, it's been around forever. And they want to charge us $600. And I'm like, but it only says $125. She's like, well, yes, but then you have this charge, you have that charge, you have this charge, you have that charge. I said, why didn't you disclose that to me? She's like, I didn't have to. I said, stroke my reservation, please. So at least with this one, we know taxes in and whatever is $209 per night. And they have record players right there. That's enough for me to stay there. I don't know. Susan got the room. Oh, okay. You're at the max with us then. Okay. I know whenever I verified with our rep, she said there was I forget. There was quite a high number. Like 20 rooms. Now, I don't know if people didn't cancel their bookings or what, but no, it's all good, Jerry. It's all good, brother. It is what it is, and we will all have our cell phones on us, so and that's another thing we looked at. It was going to cost us a bloody fortune to keep Ubering into town. And at least this is right downtown Seattle. Everything is within walking distance. The first day, we're probably just going to sleep. I know personally, it's going to, coming straight across, it is going to be hell in a handbasket, we'll say, about going from Eastern time zone to Pacific time zone and then Alaskan time zone. It's like, So, believe it or not, Jerry, I fly out at 5 a.m. Friday morning, and actually I have my itinerary right here. I think we're in at a ridiculous time. There we go. So we leave Ottawa at 5:15. We fly into Toronto at 6:24. And then we have like an hour, 6, 7, 8. We have a 2-hour layover in Toronto. And then we land um 11:10 local time. So we'll be in before noon. Hopefully, I've asked them, because I'm told that the airport is roughly about 30 minutes. 30 minutes from the hotel. So that's going to equal out. I'm trying to find somebody that's coming in roughly the same time we are. And I don't think there is anybody. Because 2 of the couples are coming by train. Then you've got myself. We're coming in early. Then yeah, we're coming in before noon. And everybody else, I think, is you didn't get your flight information yet, Jamie? There's all my flight information. So make sure you didn't get it. Search Norwegian Cruise Line or just search NCL Air Flight Confirmation and double check your junk mail. I believe everybody's got ours so far. Now, they have up to within 30 days. Where are you flying out of, Jamie? You flying out of Dallas, possibly? We get into Seattle at 4:10. Yeah, so I know there's a couple people coming in about your time. I've been waiting for an email on it. I haven't seen it. Give it another week. It's not like you didn't. I just want to make sure that you got charged for it. Let me look at my book of fun. Conway. And yeah, like Miss Ann, they're not coming in till Saturday. Loretta and Calvin aren't coming in until due to work, she has to work on Friday. So they're not coming in till Saturday morning, but I think they have a direct flight right out of Toronto here, like, or here. Um, Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that everything is kosher. Conway, Nicholas. Jamie. I'd give it a week. If you don't see anything within a week, oh, look at you. That's awesome. I just noticed one of your excursions. That's going to be a lot of fun. And that's the one on the water. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I didn't look to see if both of you were going or... Jamie. I know you're fishing also, Jerry. If she wants to say what she's doing, she's free to, and she doesn't have to, obviously. Okay, those are all the people that canceled. Cancel. Good Lord, there's more pages of cancels than what there is. Both of you are going? Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Like I've seen a lot of oh gracious, I've seen a lot of salmon, coho, but it's the first halibut I've seen, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody going on that excursion. Yeah, I don't foresee there being any. Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to order some water. Yeah. I like to get at least 6 bottles of bottled water. The water on the ship is awesome. I will definitely say that. You cannot it it it's awesome water. The filters that they have on that ship, NCL, period. The filters that they have are awesome. What I like about fishing trips is 6 people per boat. Yes, Jerry. I've seen anywhere from 12 to 2. But the 2, oh, jeez. Don't forget, you're going to meet a lot of people from other cruises. If I'm not mistaken, we have 6 or 7 cruises leaving Seattle Sunday the 24th. That's actually what reminded me. I believe you ordered 12. That's what reminded me. So what I normally like to do is I order 6 and then I go upstairs. So you refill your bottles. What I like to do is if we're going out on an excursion, I really like their lemonade. Like, it's not too sweet, but just the right tang to it. It's really, really good. And that is complimentary. That's up in the buffet area where you can get coffee, tea. You can get coffee, you can get tea, water. I don't know if they have sweet tea. I don't think so. I think sweet tea you have to get at if I'm not mistaken, you have to get sweet tea at a restaurant. I don't double check, but I don't think you guys are fishing at the same port. I'd have to get up there and look at my paperwork. I have to get a new itinerary because everybody has done like a last minute change. So I just like to have now it's going to cost anybody money to change. And the only thing with that, Jamie, is like Debbie and I, we did not medically, I could not do what they wanted us to do for the return. I had to be out of our room at 9 or 10 o'clock Monday morning, and we didn't get home until, I'm gonna say, midday Tuesday. It was stupid. Like, I was sitting in the Seattle airport for 12 hours before we even took off. Yeah, I know yours is in Juneau. Jamie, is yours in Juneau as well? I thought you were going salmon though, Jerry, or are you going halibut as well? Unfortunately, Jerry, that's what's going to cost you, is having it shipped back. is to having it shipped back to the house. Yeah, well, like Nick and Jamie's is a specific halibut fishing trip. Yeah, no, like Jesse be able to know more, but well, good luck catching that much. But yeah, no. Um, Too bad we weren't allowed to bring your own cooler. That you know, you didn't have to pay him to get you a cooler and pack it full of dry ice. And I do recommend. I did have one of our friends um, purchased the fishing package. They got about 100 pounds, but they got 20 pounds done in smoked salmon. Oh, 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 that was good. This guy smoked it the old fashioned cold smoke way. You could use this stuff as sushi, like it was preserved. And yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to say too much, Jamie, but I didn't think yours was Juno. G'day, Joey. Um, yeah, I I think Jesse said it was just as much to ship the fish back home as what it was to go on the fishing trip. And double check if you're only just wanting to take the fish home, they may let you purchase like a cooler, wrap it up, and have like I see contamination. I don't know if you could do that. Before 9/11, I'm sure you could have, or not 9/11, before the COVID. I'm sure you could probably do that. I don't know if they'd allow you to do that now. No. Oh, Jerry, now you're making me think. Oh boy. Um, NCL. Um, no, Skagway. If I'm not mistaken, Skagway is. Yeah, Skagway's the train ride. Oh, I'm on where it's telling me. Yeah, because it's telling me that I have something to do on day 4, which is the train ride. And Juneau's actually a late. Like, we get in at 2:30 in the afternoon and we disembark at 10. So I'm going to have to look for a good restaurant to eat supper at in Juneau. Because we're already using one of our things, one of our vouchers to go. As soon as it opened, there was a gaggle of us that booked steak. I don't know. I looked at that one, Jerry. Call me frugal, but to see somebody crawl up a log and do what we see all the time here, that's what is it? 160 a person? That crazy. I still need to do that. What do you got to do, Beth? What you got to do? I'm trying now to get the room booked. Did I send you the... I know I was supposed to send somebody the Max Hotel. Ouch, mama. Yeah, I can't. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have fabulous time. I love watching lumberjack shows. But I can go to 3 or 4 of them free of charge here a year. Okay, shoot me a message if you want me to send you the link. Because it's dinner and a show. Okay, Jerry. Okay. Oh, like I said, you're going to enjoy it. It's just, I know I'm going to eat so much Alaskan king crab that would equal out to oh, folks, I will be doing a presentation on this one of these times. Bill, if you're still in here, you can speak up. The one of the Alaskan king crab places pay they pay the ships to direct people to their eatery for king crab. Well, I've since found out that if you go around the corner, a 1 minute walk, it's half price. Exact same crap. You just got to walk around the corner. Actually, they said both outside, seats butt up to one another. It's the same crap. And it's like, yeah, I'm on to that. And I think it's Tracy's is the one that pays and it's not only NCL that does that. It is every cruise line pushes you to go eat there. And you'll see lineup after lineup after lineup. Go around the corner, you get a table right away with the same crap at half the price. And you do have to keep an eye out. Tony is bringing back cruising on a dime. Just saying, folks. You gotta add Creekside or no, he wouldn't have it on Chronicle Channel. Creekside Maples. Neil doesn't remember his log on info for NCL. I need to set. That's fine, Beth. I can talk you through that. As long as he knows the email that he used. I've reset mine 2 or 3 times. As long as you know the email that you have used for that log on. So whichever email you're getting your information from NCL, that's where the refresh link will go to. So all you got to do is go to ncl.com and it'll say log in or register. Go log in and look at the very bottom and it should say reset password. So what you're going to do is click on reset password and it'll want him go to that. If he logged in via cell phone, put his cell phone, or if he logged in via email, put the email, and he's golden. He resets it right away. Yeah. It's not a big deal, Beth. And if you want, text me. Don't always send me a message because I have to log in to my rambling with the brooms at gmail.com. I don't have that as an automatic feed. So you're best just to text me. And again, Jesse, Lisa, Jerry, they know my rule. I don't give theirs out. They don't give mine, but just give your password. It's not a big deal. Now, Jackie Saylor sent me something. I was going to address this tomorrow night, but where is Jackie? Oh, for some reason, it would not allow Jackie to add me as a friend. Okay. So there is. Oh, wait. I don't think. I have to look at my calendar. I don't know if I can do this next Thursday or not. Yes, next Thursday. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to have Procrastination Thursday. One of my deputy mayor jobs is to give children money, bursaries. And I have a high school graduation that I have to attend. And I have to be there at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I may try to go live one other day next week. But yeah. How many specialty dinings do we get? You're in a balcony, correct? Jamie? Well, Beth, you should both have, like Debbie and I each have our NCL numbers. So, God forbid anything ever happens to me or her, she still gets her level to continue cruising. Oh, Jamie, I can't answer you until you tell me. I believe you are in a balcony. Yes. Two. Ha ha ha. So, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, all they have to do, Miss Linda, is I've got a thing. They click on it, and even if the hotel's sold out, I have 20 different rooms booked. I know I'm going to answer this wrong. I believe Sunday. Yeah. And the other one, I'm just going to fly by the seat of our pants. And like I said, it was a last minute thing. That's why, we had told people that if we were going, come, it's not a big deal. And then to find out, I think there's a couple of us going, but not everybody likes steak or surf and turf. But if you like shrimp, I'm telling you, the shrimp cocktail as an appetizer is unbelievable. It's almost the meat portion. It like it is massive. It's probably about, if you were to stretch it out, it would probably be there, and the thickest part would be my thumb. Amazing. And you know it's freshly caught because the taste is there. And honestly, if you folks have not had fresh seafood, you will never, ever, ever eat frozen seafood again. Unless that's all you can buy. But, yeah, but you got your money back, didn't you, Linda? I had to ask Miss Lisa. I'm like, did we pay for hotels whenever we booked them? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, you should have got your money back, Linda. If now I don't know if who put down the money, if it was this Lila or you, but Lila ain't getting it. And I'm just so, yeah. It's so sad that, yourself and Lila were so looking forward to this. Like, I was getting a call a year ago, a year and a half ago, a couple times a week. What do I do? How do we do it? What do I need to do? I want to make sure everything's done right. I'm like, Lila, we got a year and a half, dear. Got lots of time. And then the good Lord decided to take her home. Sad. So, okay. As long as you got your money back, Linda, I just wanted to ensure that I'm not into the whole not getting your money back if you are owed it. So as long as you've got that back, you're looked after. Yeah, like I said, if you know of anybody, I think there is still room on the ship. I don't know how good the prices are. Obviously, they won't get anywhere near the pricing we got. But between you and I also would never book a trip this far out. Everybody waited to the last minute anyways. Or most people waited to the last minute to pay for it. Well, yeah, there's only a few people that had it paid off ahead of time. And the grief that Jesse and I have had to go through, like dealing with 8 different cruise consultants, it's enough to make me pull out my hair. And well, I ain't got much. Yeah. What are we? No, we're locked in now, Jerry, to I believe 20. And that includes, I think Jesse said that you were including him and I as well, and that I would have to double check, but I think that includes Jesse and I. I'd have to go over everything. And I don't know how you want to do it, but we'll talk after. If anybody would like to put stuff in swag bags, let Jesse or I know. Jesse and I are doing up little bags. I know, like, I wasn't going to say it until I saw Jerry say it, but he's going to do up some pens. And, just little things. But if you'd like to be part of it, just let Jesse or I know. And unfortunately, though, we want to get rid of this before we go on the ship. So I have some room. That's all I got to say. My suitcase, I usually only, Debbie fills up her suitcase, and then I leave half of my suitcase. I leave half of my suitcase for souvenirs. Well, it's up to you if whatever, and please, nobody feel like you have to. It's just a little something that, it's not elaborate. The most expensive things are for Miss Ann's 2 little grandkids. We're going to make them shirts. But again, they're what people had asked me to order and never paid. Where is... Oh, here it is. I know I don't have to worry about Miss Ann's little ones watching. So. I've got a couple iron-ons for the front of their shirts. So I just like that, it's just to see the kids' eyes walking up beside this huge ship. It just blows me away. Like, just sitting there and watching the kids as they're in awe. But, like, you can't get right beside the ship, but walking up beside the ship and just looking on either side, and their eyes are just popping out of their head like, that makes my vacation right there. Oh, Jamie, I know you're looking at, you have probably 5 mediums, couple larges, 1 or 2 double, and a handful of 4X. And most of those here. Oh, he best be not turning around in my yard. Stand by. Okay. That was the truck that was turning around in my driveway. And I was going to have to go out and have a little chit chat with him. Yeah, I was going to say, Jesse, myself, would be 4. Then you've got probably, goodness gracious, Jesse and I could probably do you up a list, but I honestly, Tony, I put Tony in at 3. I'm trying to think. I think Jesse and I win the big boy contest, and we're 4. We need 1 5. Shoot me a message. I'd rather not talk about people's sizes because I get myself in trouble. Especially with a lady, if I say a size too big, I get myself in trouble. So it's just best for me to sit in the background and give you what I think. I would rather go a size up for shrinkage than, I just, I don't know. You're probably best, Jamie, to just shoot me a message. Give me a day or so and I'll sit down and try to figure it out. Like, I have some folks that I don't know what size. And there's also a handful of people who are kicking butt. One being my sister. I am so proud of Glenda and Miss Lisa. And, it's unfortunate that everything they've lost, Jesse and I found. What do you do? Okay, that'd be awesome. But like you said, please don't feel like you have to. But if you'd like to put it in the swag bags and that's going to be a secret. They're just not your average, everyday swag bag. Hey. What are you looking for, hon? Oh, Right on, Jamie. I just read that now. But yeah, you know, in no way, we understand, guys, this is a very, very expensive trip. And in no way do I want to see anybody go into debt more than already for this trip. What are you doing, Goop? Um, you know, we know how much swag is, and yeah, it'd be crazy. I was gonna do cups, but for me to get cups there, I would have to send them to the max, and then I got you guys have to worry about, you know, and if I was to do tumblers, they're like $20 a piece. So you guys are getting some stuff where I can cram it. Just saying. And most of it is practical. I know I have to order I have to order in some you put it behind your ear for stability. Um, man, oh man, they don't give those scooters away for free. I'll put it that way. So, of course, I got the scooter where God did it just about Jesse and I could both just about go on this scooter together. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. They wanted 330 bucks by the time I got the insurance. That if anybody stole it, it broke down. I just give me a new one. Apparently, they have a couple extra on every ship in case of breakdown. And but yeah, it came out to like $700 or $800 Canadian. I used to buy them for 300 bucks, refurbish them, and sell them for 800 bucks, and make a good dollar doing it. Whenever I had my battery business, I could, cost me next to pennies on the dollar to flip out lithium batteries. Lithium batteries have always been cheap, cheap, cheap. It's only recently that they've started pushing them on folks. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of the fellowship is gonna be amazing. And I can't honestly, I think I'm more excited about the Max and having a record player in our rooms. I don't know if it's just if there's certain rooms, but like there's records on the walls, you can switch out records, you can I'm like, wow. How many, I haven't seen or heard a record being played in many moons. But I think it's going to be absolutely a blast. And we looked. I'm just trying to do a quick synopsis. I'm thinking that there's one restaurant that comes highly, highly recommended. It is a little bit. It's your average run of the mill high end, but the prices aren't the high end. You know, you're looking obviously burgers. They have burgers to surf and turf, whatever you want. Um, but if you have stomach issues, ensure you you bring Pepsi, you know, and acid. Make sure you bring some with you because the richness of the seafood is it's tough. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Nice seeing you. I gotta go and get chicken run covered. It's hot. Well, you go look after your chickens and give them a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there. Here, cluck there, cluck everywhere, cluck cluck. You know, they'll know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You guys might not, but the chickens do. Oh my goodness, there's this one meme or video going. I think it's on Instagram, and the guy's like, "My chickens know what I'm telling them. I'm gonna tell them to go to bed." And then he goes like, blah, 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 and they all ran for the coop. And the last one was like he rounded up all the bird, or she rounded up all the rest of the chickens, put them into the coop, and then he could close them in. I think it's staged, and I think somebody's in the coop and dropped a whole bunch of like scratch or something. We've had chickens for quite a long time. And well, I've never seen chickens act like this. You know what though, Wendy? They are give them ice water and put a fan on them. They'll be golden. You might even get a golden egg. Yeah. Chickens are a hardy animal. Um, you know, it's it's crazy what it's crazy that such a small bird with such a high um, such high temperature are so hardy. It's crazy. Okay, Angie, we'll see you tomorrow night. Primetime Friday. Are you guys back from Florida, or did Tony just go to Florida? Or are you still headed to Florida? Anyways, we'll talk more about that tomorrow night. Because we're sitting on the 2 hour mark here now. I know it only seems like an hour and 15 minutes, but I went early today because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to go sit over at the dealership, but my lovely daughter's going to take it. Yay, me. That means Tony went, oh, he's already gone and back. Okay, then. Whew. Did he fly or drive? That'd be one heck of a drive. And yeah, we got tomorrow night. You never know. We may have to have Tony and Joni and have a gaggle in on Friday night, and we'll talk about cruising on a dime. Tell you what, they know how to cruise on a dime. Joni's already knitting, her plastic shawl. Nobody said it couldn't be a garbage bag that you can buy for 3 cents each. But anyways, guys, don't forget, this afternoon you have Glenda. No, you don't. You have Karma. She does her Thursday. I forget the name of her show on Thursday. Then after Karma, you've got Reverend Dream and Miss Tammy. And right out of those two wonderful people, we have Johnny and Christine coming to us from an undisclosed location. And which means then you get into White Rock, Tara and Jason. Then you got Dale and Nana. You've got Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Now, you've got to end your Thursday with the Blands. Eric thinks he's the boss. Poor man. He's been married long enough to know his spot in the pecking order. And that's behind his lovely wife and all 47 of his lovely children. But anyways, folks, you guys, we will see you tomorrow night at 8. Toodles!